All right, got a follow-on video to the IKEA kitchen layout video done earlier. This one is basically going over once you have solidified the Jello and you know what you want in terms of sizes, and hopefully got a door style picked out, maybe door configuration like multi-panel drawers as shown here for your lowers. Whatever you got figured out, the next step in the process is to, let's see here, starting to tabulate what you have. Now, again, you can always go through the IKEA Kitchen Planner, their online tool. It's like cloud-based. It's a little glitchy. Success with it is hit and miss. But anyway, the earlier video was just showing you how to do it manually in CAD, and certainly you could take it from there and throw it into the planner, just letting the CAD system kind of let you work how you would normally intuitively work with it. But right here, I got a summary chart. So basically, when you're going through it, each cabinet has its own identification with numbers. So on the lower section here, I'm 1 through 4 on this island, 5 through 6, 5 through 7 where this window is an exterior wall, and then 8 through 15 going along this way. And this is, numerical order. You use letters, whatever you want, but some way to identify what each location is. And then, of course, a lot of these locations will be the exact same item. So like 5, 6, and 7 are the exact same cabinet, just in 3 locations. Jumping up to the uppers, I just went 16 was the next available number. You may want to add some spaces between different walls and different, lowers versus uppers if you want to go that route. But again, 16, 17 to 20, all the way to 24. So these are all tabulated, and you got to start going into the IKEA. Let's see here, plans, or sorry, their website. And let me get that going here real quick. Yeah, I'll get that going here on the screen. So, brand new one. So just jumping into IKEA.com and only necessary, whatever. So as we go through this, IKEA uses this 8-digit identification code. And what these will provide is an exact like kit almost where you get, as shown in the last video, we had the Leviathan black stained cabinet faces, and then it came with certain types of configurations. So again, these are the position numbers 1 through 15, and it has like the drawer configurations just really quick as a 2-door or drawer. And then I have a width, depth, and height on here. And I should clarify that height is the actual box height right here. So this is something I did not do in the last video, but basically there's 30 inches, call it. And then you got about 4.5 inches for your toe kick, and you got another 1.5 for your countertop. So I got the IKEA back again, and then we got this, let's see here, my tracking sheet. So I put web links in here. Now these prices are old. These are like 2 years ago, as you can see right here. But we'll just grab one, that 18 by 24 by 30. That's a silverware drawer. This is 567. I'll just zoom on that real quick just so you can see it. Move everything to the side. We're going to be talking about 5, 6, and 7, which is the silverware drawers. And we'll go in here and we'll grab just the identification ID number. We'll go into IKEA, make it big, go shopping, sure. And you got your search address bar here, and this is the key, is knowing these numbers. So you can go about it the other way too, I'll show you that. So here is the item, And when you go on their website, you'll see it right here in black. So this is 692.592.85. And you can see it's 1824 by 30. It is that stained black color, and it has a 5-inch, 10-inch, and 15-inch tall drawers in it. So that's everything that's going on with it. The address bar up here is unique for each item, so you can click it, highlight it, throw it in a tracking sheet. They have been dropping prices recently, so you might catch a break with this stuff. So that's showing you like what you're going to look for. Once you find something that you like on here and you've settled on your sizes, then you go and you grab this number, the price, the door style, and then this up here. And again, this is a manual way of doing it. This is not using their planner. Their planner has some automated stuff. If you can get it to work, it's good. But when you can't get it to work, you are SOL. So jumping into the spreadsheet here, just going over the details. So I have the lower cabinets, I have the upper cabinets, and the same process you've seen. So I have the different part numbers, the links, and various items. And then there's additional items to get to. Let's see here. Upper, lower. And since these things are combined, you got to have a way to, like 5, 6, and 7 are the exact same item. So I did this kind of like matrix right here to the side. This might be getting a little advanced. If your kitchen's simple enough, maybe you can just hand tally these things. But for the chart right here, it's based on the width and the door configuration. So 18-inch 3-drawer is what the 18 3D is. And then I got a tally of 1, 1, and 1. It gives me a total of 3 down here. And that's how I'm able to know how many I need to order. So this is a summary of that. Of course, you're not going to order these 3 at a time. You're just going to say this part number times 3. And you can go right up to one of the representatives and have like an order sheet that looks more like this. So you have your positions where these cabinets are based on numbers. For some reason it's missing right here, but I did this like 2 years ago, so it's a little fuzzy from here and there. I got a subtotal, and then I got a detailed price, and then a subtotal for that quantity. And then there's accessories too. So you're going to need some toe kicks with your system. My father in his place used lumber to support the bottom of it, each to their own to do that. You need the legs or like lumber underneath. Then they have a toe kick that matches the what do we call it, cabinet. So we'll come in here and I just grabbed. So here's the toe kick right here. I'm gonna open it up. It's made out of plastic, but has a finish on it that matches your cabinet face. These things are 7 feet long or 84 inches and has a groove in it. See if I can do it just right. This groove will snap into features on the legs that they sell, and their legs are adjustable. Again, you match for the color, their 8-digit part number, price, and the website up there. Jumping back to the guy, we're gonna go look at the legs. So again, once you have these numbers here, that's what you work off of. And a good picture showing how these work. So it's a screw basically, so you can adjust for height, and you want to use like a digital level on the floor to make the cabinet go up or down based on the hook on the top to get these things level. And there's other videos I did about like kind of setting the cabinets up, and they give you multiple locations to put them. I try to have as many as I can in there. The back is really supported by the what do you call it, rail, and the front is supported by these feet. So again, you got your part number. The color on these doesn't really matter. They don't have choices, but you got your part number, the price. It's come in a 4-pack, and let's see here. Yeah, you'll at least use 2 per cabinet, so that's something to keep in mind with tallying things up. And then we got the suspension rail, and this is another common item, and it's also 7 feet long. Go up here, take a look. And I have a video on, 2 videos on working with the suspension rail. It's $18. Again, the part number, and it's support hardware behind the scenes, so there's no like colors to worry about. It's not seen once the thing's all put together. And there's closeouts too. Door for end. Oh, these are like individual doors. Now, something I should also try to clarify here is when you order this thing, we'll just go back to that 18-inch item, the 18-inch 3-drawer. Let me pull the thing open here. Jumped ahead. When you order the cabinet, when you get it, this part number here is like a kit or like a high level part number. So it's going to give you everything you see here. And when you actually get the delivery or you pick it up, it's going to be, you probably won't see that number. You're going to get like a collection of other parts. So you get this 5-inch drawer on the top. It's going to have its own 8-digit part number. The 10-inch will have its own numbers, 15 and so on. The Skitton, what do you call this thing? The actual box has its own part number, and then each of these drawers have their own part numbers. So, just counting things off: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, maybe 8 part numbers just for this, and unique items and boxes you'll be getting. You're going to be getting a ton of cardboard boxes. There's also a video I might have on opening the cardboard boxes. Long story short, you want to use a like a drywall knife, like scraping blade to open up the boxes so you don't like get nasty paper cuts because their boxes are all glued together. So basically that's how that works. And once you read off a very short list to an IKEA representative up in the Kitchen Design Center, like something this quick here, you got your quantities in green, you got your part number, and basically everything of interest with them is in green here. So it's quantity, part number, detail price, and then subtotal price. Um, they'll get this, and then the list will expand from there. I'm not sure if I have. Yeah. Um, this expanded, and then it's showing you the list got quite a bit bigger, but this is like every single door, drawer, box, hinges. Like hinges are their own item that they'll send you. But then again, all you need to know when you talk to the IKEA people is these top level part numbers. And that will break out all the details for you. And then I had like a check off box here of like when I actually received the item that everything showed up. It is important. There's like a limited time window of when you can say, hey, I didn't get everything. So you want to go through it, make sure you are on top of what you ordered and whatever system works for you. Excel is great for this stuff. This may be beyond what most people would want to do with this, but it's just showing you an alternate way. Again, with a kitchen planner, hopefully you get really good printouts and you'll know what you're being getting. Because I've gone through this process with IKEA a few times now. So yeah, back to the plans. That's also something else to consider is you kind of, just like, when you choose the price on things, you are in control of that. You have your foot on the gas pedal in terms of money. You also have your foot on the gas or foot on the gas pedal for complexity as well. So, if you go with unique sizes everywhere, it's going to be more things to track and manage. Not just making the list, but receiving the items, putting the boxes out, and organizing it and knowing what you got. So if you go with this extra crazy kitchen design with a bunch of uniqueness to it, it can create some pain for yourself or your installer later. So for this one, I'm using a lot of symmetry here or packing up things. So like these 30-inch cabinets here, there's 2 of them. The 24, there's 2 side by side. These 30 with the butterfly drawers, there's 3 of them. Uh, Again, like this thing right here, there's 3 in the row, the 18s. So it's somewhat easy to track. And again, it's what filled the space and fulfilled the needs of what's going there. Like I have a 12-foot wide wall or whatever that is with an oven in the center. So I'm trying to, dice up what cabinets will fit on each side of that and make it work. Again, for the top, just a lot of symmetry there. If you can work with symmetry from your oven, typically, if it's laid out that way, that will help. You're getting multiples of the same part number, so it's just easier to track and manage and work with. Let's see here. So this isn't the most simple kitchen. There could certainly be more simple kitchens, smaller ones, and all that. But the sky's the limit in terms of cost and complexity. You are in control, especially with your design. It can be something very simple, like their little token 10 by 10 um, kitchens, all the way up to very large ones. And there's another thing too with IKEA is there's people that make mods for these things, professional companies, where you may get like the skeleton boxes and maybe their drawer systems, and then there could be other companies that can provide their own drawer fronts that will interface with the IKEA hardware. The other thing too is maybe you already have one of these, you've had it for a few years and you want to change things around, you can do that. And then also when you get things like these, let's just say for example right here, this 30-inch cabinet, we got a multi-drawer pull on item 12. Item 4 is a butterfly drawer. When you actually get the box, it's the same exact box between the two with all the holes going down the side to support either their hinges or the, what do you call it, the multi-drawer pullouts. So let's see here. Trying to think what else here. Let's go back to that real quick. Just make it a little bigger. So here you can see the drawers, the slide outs. And when you put these together, they're going to count by hole, I think, is where the rails go. So that's showing you how everything works in there. Let's see if we can go through a couple more of these. This is that, I think is the same area. Let me go back one. No, sorry, these are the 318s. And then this one's a 24 and a 30, but it's the same positions of the rails. Let's see what else there is to show you. So yeah, that basically covers it. Again, you just got to go and make, at the minimum, this kind of sheet where it is a summary of how many of a particular cabinet you need. So you just say, I need, again, back to that 5, 6, and 7 positions. You just need a quantity of 3 with this part number, and then, the detail price and subtotal price, and just work through that. And this list really isn't too intimidating, I don't think, but you do need to be able to tally it somehow, either just manually count how many things that you would have for each size, as long as you got a good handle on it in your head, what's going on, or use something like this 2D matrix right here, where you can quantify the different options available, and then you just hunt through the list and you see where they're common, and then you can have like a sum command on the bottom, and that will clue you into making your list. So that's what I did to keep me honest. I didn't have any errors with my order, and then I helped my dad do the same thing with his place. He had more of an involved kitchen. I don't think it was as big, but he had a lot of unique sizes. So that's everything with this whole IKEA setup, for at least using the CAD system to do your full layouts, or at least an initial layout, and then from there you can go over to the planner if you can get that to work for you, and then also how to tally what you have and get a cost on it. You're in the driver's seat, so you're going to be looking at that price, and this is like a little under $9,000 back in the day, 2022 time frame. So again, you're the one plugging this stuff in. There's no mystery man behind the curtain like the Wizard of Oz making up stuff as he goes. You're in control of this. So that's the beauty and the curse of the system. So hopefully this helps everyone. Please like and subscribe, especially if you're the DIY type, used to using computers to help you build your house or additions, or what have you. And best of luck to you.